Hey guys, Jim here, and today we have the unboxing of the DJI Osmo Mobile. So let's go ahead and open up the package. This is how it came. I have yet to open it, completely sealed, so let's dive right in. Yep, it's definitely tape. Alright. So a nice big hole there in my packaging slip. Hope that's no reason to be concerned. Took about 1 week to ship, but it was also back ordered. Oh, and it also came, I'm assuming this is the base, which was an additional $20, so actually I'm not sure what that is. It just says parts and components, so we'll get into that in a second. So here you have the DJI Osmo Mobile. That's what the box looks like. As I said, it was back ordered for about 10 days, so I'm guessing I'm one of the first people to receive this in the US. But so far it looks so good, completely sealed. I don't need this anymore. Alright. Pretty big box, a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be for, I thought it was going to be like a selfie stick with kind of like a 3-axis stabilizer, but it's a pretty big box, so I'm kind of concerned as to how big this thing actually is, because I usually go around with my bag over here and, space is very spare. So if this thing's big, it's going to be a real big concern for me, but let's see what it's like. It's another box, obviously. You have instructions. And here it is. It is definitely big, a lot bigger than I thought it would be. And I've never used a device like this before, so I don't really know what I'm getting myself into. But here's the actual unit itself. I'm assuming this opens up so it fits your phone. I think it goes up to like a 6-inch phone, so at one point in time I had a Nexus 6, which was one of the bigger phones, and I'm not sure if that would fit in here, but I left that in an Uber about 3 nights ago, so I won't be playing around with the Nexus 6 on here until I get that back, if I get that back. But here you have the actual unit itself, so I hope you can see that decently. And I honestly have no idea how it works. I don't know how to turn it on. I don't know anything about this thing, and there's some kind of trigger mechanism here, kind of like a controller, and then you have a joystick. Looks like a power button and then a shutter button. But by default, it's kind of like skewed right here, so I'm guessing you have to turn it on and put the battery in there to stabilize it, but I'll figure that out as I go along. So right in here, immediately I see I've never seen a cord like this before. It looks like a USB to a 3.5mm adapter. I'm not really sure what that's used for yet, but I'm also unfamiliar with this type of technology, so figure that out. Here's the battery. I think I can go ahead and activate it now that I'm going to use it, so we'll pull out that. Actually, I don't know what this is. It says fully charge the battery before its first use, so I don't know how to charge the battery. I see some kind of, nope, that's a lanyard. And then it comes with a spare little joystick thingy. But I don't know how to charge the battery just yet. I'm not too sure. I thought you just pull these things out. I'll figure that out later. The parts and components box, let's open up that. I'm assuming this is the base stand that I ordered. That was an additional $20. Yeah, it feels like that's what that is. So not really parts and components, but rather the base stand accessory. So it looks like you kind of just throw that on there like a dock, and then there's no adhesive on the bottom of this, so you can't really put it on your car or on like a bike or something. So it's kind of just a stationary tripod, it seems, but it's pretty stable. I don't think that's going to fall over, but let's see if I can figure out how to make this thing work or get this out of the dock. See, there's like a little button that you push in, pulls right out. Simple enough. Nothing complicated there. As for the rest of this unit, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. And I see this little like plastic fin on the top of this battery. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to remove that. Maybe I'll look in the instructions. I'm going to give this to my assistant for a second. Yeah, I don't know. I'm stumped. And like the instructions are in some weird kind of case. Oh, there we go. I guess I unwrapped the instructions themselves. Interesting. So let's take a look at this thing. Prepare the battery. Fully charge the battery before using it for the first time to activate it. Otherwise, the gimbal will not work. Insert the battery as shown. To charge the Osmo Mobile, connect the USB adapter, not included. So keep that in mind, guys. USB adapter, not included. I'm not really sure what that means. Oh, the USB adapter is included because that is 3.5 millimeter USB port. So it looks like that's how it charges. I'm kind of learning this as I go along. But that instruction manual is certainly not right. Because I'm looking at the charger right now. I don't know why they would say that's not included because I have it in my hands. And also that's not a standard, obviously that's not a standard charger. So I don't know where you get one of those, but clearly it's included in the packaging. So you just kind of plug in, it's a headphone jack pretty much is what it is. But they're using that to charge the battery. So I've never seen that before, that's interesting. I'm kind of bummed that it doesn't have a micro USB port because now I have to carry around another cable with me if I want to charge this thing, but that's the route they took. So when you want to actually mount your phone, obviously it goes in here. There's a little knob to unlock it. Oh, there it goes. See how the mount kind of opens up? So it looks like it will hold a pretty good sized phone. This is a Note 3 right here. And I'm assuming that's going to fit in there without a problem. Actually, it's very snug. I thought it was going to fit in there a lot better. So if I have my Nexus 6 on me, which I don't because I lost it, I would actually be very hesitant to that fitting. So this, I don't know what size the Note 3 is. I think it's like a 5.8, 5.9 inch phone. But that barely just fits. And that's about it. That's pretty much as far out as it goes. So it does fit. And it's very secure. I'm not worried about that falling at all. But it's tight. I mean, it's not going to hold a phone any bigger than this, I'd say. Maybe like 0.1 inches bigger. So keep that in mind. Any Nexus 6 owners out there, you might be in trouble. I don't think it fits, but I could be wrong. But let's see if we can get this thing powered on. We'll see if I can get it on without charging it.
I don't know.
But the battery is on... I think my GoPro's still recording. Battery's on the back, obviously. As you can see. Not sure where the pins are. It looks like the pins are on the back of the unit. Kind of tough to get the battery in there. Actually, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. There it goes. Alright, so that's secure. Let's power it on. Let's try to power it on. Oh, power button's right here. It's a little... Power button is just a switch that you pull back. So that should turn it. Should turn it on. Nope, I might have to charge this thing.
Wow.
But yeah, let's get this thing charged and we'll come right back to it.